Hey guys, it's Adi. I'm back, as you can see, but I'm obviously in a different setting. I'm in my car. Yeah, I'm in my car. By God's grace. I'm obviously joking. I don't have a car. But I will be able to drive a car before this year ends. Yeah, we're just in progress, really. We're just in progress to achieve that goal. But it's actually just a lovely day out, you know. I could show you, honestly, I would show you like the setting, like honestly, I'll just show you the view, but it will take me a while to put you guys back where I placed you. So we're not gonna do that. But what we're gonna do today is just discuss my favorite Disney Channel romance couples. Disney period. Like, I mean, like the characters on Disney Channel, like the live action shows, movies, right? And obviously Disney, it has a lot of those. It has a lot of coupleships, really, that, you know, at first I thought this might be hard to just choose, but knowing me, I'm personally a picky person. I'm picky when it comes to really just choosing couple ships, like, you know, what ships were the best, I guess, for me personally. Yeah, I thought, let me share with you the couples that, you know, I would put on a roster. Yeah. Okay, so we're going from least to best, I guess. That rhymes. Okay, so number 5, what I got down for my least favorite Disney Channel couple romance. This one is kind of interesting because it's like, it's more than one ship, and this is Hannah from Hannah Montana and Jake Ryan. I even remember his last name. Like, if you know, you know. Like, honestly, the era I grew up in, they were serving multiple meals. And let me tell you, with Hannah Montana, they offered up a full meal course. They did. Because you mean to tell me they gave us Hannah and Jake, but they also gave us Hannah and Jesse. Now let me tell you, this was hard. This was a hard choosing for me. And typically when it comes to triangles, I'm just like thinking, does this really need to be a triangle? Come on now. Like, it doesn't really need to be a triangle. You're kind of begging it. You're begging it. But with this was a difficult triangle. Listen, I understand why Hannah was, what Hannah was confused, what Hannah was going through, you know, because if I was in her shoes, I think I would struggle with choosing. So one of them, they might just have to settle as a side thing, and Jesse would have been the perfect side, if you feel me. Like, Jesse would have been the perfect side, you know. Sorry guys, I just saw my neighbor and I don't understand why she's here. But yeah, Jesse was fine, and he was a bad boy too, like bad boy. So I was like, at times I would be like, who the hell is Jake Ryan? Who is Jake Ryan? But then let me talk about Jake, because Jake, like I said, I even remember his full name, his full gov, Jake Ryan. I don't know what the middle name is, but if you tell me, I would remember that, because he was a memorable character. He was a memorable babe. Jake Ryan was good. Like, he had his own things. I don't know though. I can go on and on about this, because this was a dilemma. This was a dilemma for Hannah. How are you gonna choose Jake Ryan over Jesse? But then how are you just gonna choose Jesse and leave Jake Ryan? Like, I understand why side things exist, I can't lie. And let me tell you, Jesse would have been the best side thing. He would have been the best side piece Don't play. But yeah, and you guys can imagine this is number 5. This is the least on this whole list. I'm considering whether I should bump it up a bit, but let's get into number 4. So okay, so number 4 is I don't know why it pains me to say their names, because they really put me through it as a kid, honestly. Justin, Russo, and Juliet. I don't know this girl's last name. I don't even think she has a last name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was just Juliet. That's how mysterious this was. Like, let me tell you, the way this girl left, she just up and left Justin. She walked into the woods. I don't know where she walked, but she just walked in her, and the fact that she aged on him like that, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to.
I'm 2,193 years old.
That's a lot of years.
She really was a cougar. Like, we really forget that this girl was a cougar. She was. But there was something just intense about them. I don't know what it was. Guys, you know when you're just talking to yourself? But yeah, I just hate how people can, like, the thing I love about summer is that it's bright, but then when it's bright, people can see you. Like, people can see what you're up to, and it's like, stay out of my business. But the sun is just like making everyone in your business. That's the thing about summertime. There's really flaws, you know, to every season. And like, one thing I can appreciate about the wintertime is that it gets dark, so you can be up to no good without being clocked, without people clocking your mess. This car is just going round and round and round. Like, find a parking spot, please, and just bugger off, mate. Bugger off. Sorry, guys. But yeah, there was something very, like, intense about them. I don't know if it was Justin, because Justin really loved her down. Like, Justin loved her. He did. And so, like, it just pained to see her leave, like, dip on him like that. And like, what also pained, like, it was how he was so focused on getting her back. Like, listen, that love, I don't think that love really exists. But imagine your man doing anything to find you, even after you leave him. Most of these men, they will just go and forget you. They will go and forget about you. Honestly. But he didn't forget about her. No, not one bit. Even when his friends, even when his family were trying to, like, you know, convince him to find another love. No. His heart was with Juliet. And guess what she did? She walked out of his life with that piece of him. I really forgot what her reason was, but I'm not gonna go too hard on her. I can't, you know, because you know what she showed us? What she showed us as young kids was true love. Was that true love, it prevails. Old age, you know, the way these men be talking about how they want a young girl, they be just hunting for these young girls, and it's like, so what about when these young girls grow up? Are you gonna dump him for the next young chick? Like, make it make sense. No, but Justin, he loved her in her old age. He wanted her to the point where he went after her after she left him. Guys, I don't know why this is number 4 now that I'm thinking about it. Justin and Juliet. Yeah, so I was just looking at what was next on my list, and I was really confused. Because, like, you heard the passion in my voice talking about Justin and Juliet. Yeah, Hannah and her 2 men. Okay, so what I got next is Alex Russo and Mason. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't. Put the guns down. Put your weapons down and just listen. Please. Please. Okay. So, for a very long time, I've always just loved this couple. I've just loved this couple. I don't know why.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put Justin and Juliet above and put this, yeah. Because really and truly, Mason was no good. Mason was no good. He wasn't. He really wasn't. The way he okay, we all know what he did to Alex, right? He went and professed his love in front of her, to Juliet, another girl. I can't even like fathom the audacity. Like, I was just talking about how men out here in the real world pretty much aren't it. Pretty much aren't it compared to a Justin Russo, who will track down, he will hunt for his woman because of his love for her. And then you got a Mason who really went ahead and just professed his love, his undying love, to another girl in front of his girl, Alex. Like, I can rip into this guy some more if I was given the time, if I was paid to. Bro, Mason was not it. And obviously, as a kid, I didn't see that because I was a kid. But obviously, I've revisited scenes, episodes of Wizards, and it's just like, when she found out that he was her neighbor, and he was just like so keen on getting back with her. Like, I understand wanting to get back with your girl and everything, but then there are ways to do it, ways with dignity, ways that show you have dignity, self-respect, really. And he really gave dog. He really gave dog. Like, let me tell you, that guy Mason, he really was a dog. You know, he really was. Like, and I don't mean a literal dog. Yeah, he was a wolf, puppy, dog, but in human form, he still was a dog. So it was like, what really is the difference other than the physical difference, which is you are in human form, but you're still showing that you're a dog. If you guys follow my drift, I might be talking too much, but Mason didn't deserve Alex. It's now coming to me. I don't know why I put them, and I was not high, I wasn't drunk, there was nothing, I don't know what it is that really influenced my thought process when I put them both, when I put their names down, because this ship wasn't it. It wasn't. I am definitely swapping Alex and Mason with Justin and Juliet. So Alex and Mason, they are now 4. I can't lie, not even 4, they are 5. Hannah and her men, Jesse and Jake, are 4, and then Justin and Juliet are 3. So yeah, list is fine. What I put down next as number 2, okay, I'll just let you guys know, Mitchie and Shane. Okay, guys, hear me out. Bro, I don't know if it was for aesthetic reasons alone. Well, it can't be, because I'm not into just aesthetics. Oh, what's the reason, mate? Bro, I think this is really for aesthetic. Because, oh yes, I know why. So the reason why I put these two as number 2 was because I just feel like I loved the trope, really, the romance trope between them. So these are opposites, really. They both were opposites. They both didn't gel well together because they were different, you know, personality wise, temperament wise. They were just different, really. Obviously in the first movie you don't really see that. The second movie, that's when they really explored their differences. There was tension because of that within their relationship. And one thing about me is this: when I'm like reading or when I'm watching a romance story, right, I don't want it to be fluffy. I don't want to feel like I'm on a cloud. I don't want to feel like this is just so cushiony that I just feel like I don't even feel like that when I'm reading those kind of books. You know, when you know them books that always say, I believe it's HEA, happy ever afters. I actually detest that tag. Like, honestly, can she just move, man? Let me just do me. Yeah, so like I said, why are you telling me that it's gonna end on a happy note? Like, the couple was gonna, no, why are you telling me that? Like, even if that's the case, okay, that's what you chose for them, but it's also like telling me there's not going to be much conflict. There's not going to be much stakes, basically. I feel like there's not much challenge that the couple, they go through. There's not much turmoil, you know. The stakes aren't good. The stakes aren't there, really. The stakes aren't there. So it's like, why am I just reading about a cute couple when I can read about a real couple that struggles, that fights, but amidst all that fighting, their love remains? Do you see what I mean? That's why I love Mitchie and Shane. It's definitely above aesthetic reasons. They were opposite each other. They were on the other end of the spectrum. Mitchie, honestly, she was so annoying. Like, not annoying, I wouldn't say that. She was just very, she goes by the book. She is a workaholic. She just very disciplined. She just gets her work done. Very, yeah, you get the gist. Shane, on the other hand, he is just a loose guy. He's just a chill guy. He just lets anything roll. You know, no structure. I like, you know, obviously for both of them, they have their flaws in that regard, in their respective, you know, personalities. But it's like, and obviously that would affect how well they gel with each other. And so there was a lot of conflict in the second movie, you know. And I just felt like the songs also, like Fire and Rain, like they literally talk about how they are both different. One is fire and one is rain. You can drive me insane. Sorry, I'm a terrible singer, but I can't say that at you for anything. We're like Venus and Mars. Don't let me get copyrighted, but they ate with that song. I just loved Mitchie and Shane. I just loved them. But yeah, like, my reasoning is valid, guys. So don't come for me for putting them at number 2, because my reason was valid. But anyway, the final Disney couple ship, or whatever, Disney ship. I mean, I think this goes without say, really. I mean, come on. Troy, Gabriella. That's like, you're asking me, what is 1 + 1? Is 2. Troy and Gabriella. It's like, do you get? Like, literally, Troy Bolton. Come on. I could literally write an essay on Troy. No shade to Gabriela Montez, because she was that girl. Troy, like, let me tell you, man. That's what that guy was. He was man. Like, even how they meet. Like, the duet that they had to perform on the spot at that New Year's party. Like, he was such a gentleman. Like, it can't just be me that realized that saw that. He was a gentleman, you know. Like, and he was all over her there at the very beginning too. Like, one thing about me, I like a man obsessed. I like a man that will go on his knees for a woman, for his woman, you know. Troy loved Gabriella down. And he was so, just like, he was so respectful about it. Like, the man just had the finesse. The man was just a man in love with Gabriella, and he was just gentle with her. Maybe calm down, because this man does not exist. But guys, and one thing about me, like I've been telling you, like I told you about Mitchie and Shane, like for a very long time, I always, like, I kind of struggled with just that tension between the two franchise movies. But when it came to the couples, Troy and Gabriella versus Shane and Mitchie, I always was a lot more drawn to Shane and Mitchie, because like I said, they just were raw, they were very edgy, they were very just like, they weren't so cutesy all the time like Troy and Gabriella. But I think for me and for others out there who say they like edgy, okay, this is what I mean basically though. Don't mistake edginess for nonchalance. Do you hear me? Don't mistake edginess for nonchalance. Alright, if you don't understand what I mean, I'm gonna get into it. Is this guy coming around here? Alright, so like I said, what I mean by nonchalance is basically a man that is just lax, that doesn't go out of his way, you know, to take care of his woman, to just romance her, you know, to romance her, like. And low-key Shane was nonchalant when it came to Mitchie as well. Like, when it came to Mitchie, he was very nonchalant. Like, he was nonchalant. You can't lie. Okay, compare Shane romancing Mitchie. Compare that to Troy romancing Gabriella. Can you even compare? Like, you can't even compare, because Troy was out of this world when it came to just romancing. It was like, it was natural, it was like intrinsic, it was like breathing air, you know. He just loved Gabriella down, and the way he loved her, it was just natural. And even if it meant he was doing too much, no, if your man ain't doing too much, then your man ain't it. You need to drop him. Shane, although I was just literally hyping Shane and Mitchie, like I said, I was hyping them for different reasons. I was hyping them because they went through a lot of turmoil. They were a lot more raw. They were a lot more like realistic to me as a couple, you know. It's like I said, as women, we are like expected to settle for a man that doesn't go beyond and doesn't want to go beyond to romance you, to court you, you know, to roll out the red carpet for you. And I don't know if that was, and I'm not saying entirely Shane was just lazy, was just overly nonchalant. No, I'm not saying that, because if that was the case, then he wouldn't be on this list. I'm saying compared to a Troy Bolton, who literally just loved Gabriella down. Come on now. Like, is Shane even, who is Shane? Like, who, like, Shane who? Like, do you feel me? Shane who? I'm talking about Troy Bolton, and you're saying Shane? Who is Shane? Literally. So that wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I made you laugh. I hope I made your day. Like I said, the sun is out, and I hope it's out for you. But I also don't hope that, because like I said, it gives people a reason to be in your business. The sun is really is shining a torch in your home. It's shining a torch in the privacy of your home, of your car, where people feel like they can just, you know, be in your business. And don't let me start complaining about this summertime, because I love me some summer. I like that's how it went. Yeah. Don't let me be crazy. So guys, like I said, enjoy your day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Please. Please. Do me a big one and just romance me. Romance me. Keep pressing that button. Press it. And romance me. Please. But yeah. Peace.